India get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Serginho. Rijkaard. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and got it perfectly.
And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and got it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Portugal
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost
and it's Camavinga.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Messi. Over to the left. Played in deep. Climbs up big! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Skims one in. Fernandez. Pressing high and with purpose. It's Camavinga. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Robertson. Kaká. It's Raul! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking sick. And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
India really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
India are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's played it in low. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. 60 minutes played. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And here's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game. And he just knows it.
66 minutes is
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
And Messi! And he seems certain to get the sixth.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Asensio. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalled.
There's the shot! No, that's just wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
number 10, Messi.
India are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's really well cleared. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Mbappe! And that has flown over.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Mbappe.
The changes then in quick succession.
Field
Haaland coming on here.
number
The
20,
change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking
Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot. And the ball's come loose here. Van Dijk can get it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shot a goal! mistaken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 90 minutes is...
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
And the shots! Oh, Trevor!
There will be 5 minutes.
No luck this time.
Substitutions taking place.
Pobega. Picked out brilliantly. Kaká! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The great playmaker, João Neves.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception, well timed. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Akanji. Martinez. Raul. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Great ball. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
And here's Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe! They've scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you.
And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking of it.
Kaka! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Goes to finish! And yes, it's there! And there is his 30th goal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 6, Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka driving forwards. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that is a good ball to find him. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Kaka. Oh, it's Kaka! Messi goes short. Alexander Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And another try! Has another go! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India utterly dominant in the first 45. Chance, surely! He scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 50 minutes is...
And yes, it's him again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... He's having a shot! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. This is one
big chance! He has done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Mbappe! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Number 9.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Kaka. Shapes the shoots! He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been true.
Mbappe is on his own, and the shot! And he hits the net. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one. This must be his personal high. And a chance!
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Mbappe. Might be danger here. And the shot! Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
87 minutes is...
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Kylian Mbappe.
And that has been clubbed away.
Kylian Mbappe. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
And it's
is
Kaka. That's
number
really
20.
nicely played. Oh, just skips past his man.
Substitution. 6 added minutes has been
Oh, he's
indicated.
been caught napping. Haaland! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. And that will be it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Serginho purring through the gears. Sweat, decent chance! He's delivered all right! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So, a breakthrough already. Jimenez. Thiaw. Mbappe. Chips it through. Good ball, good take. And that's been drilled in. Turns and go. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Gets his head on it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
India are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Raul, driving forward. Oh, he's bustling through here. Camavinga, nicely weighted ball. And it's Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. India do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who could find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe! This looks promising. Oh, that's nice. Opts to play it back. Now, Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again! This time, surely! Goal! goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Great chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
India find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's heaved it away. Raul. Oh, good ball. Chance, surely! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinct.
And he shoots! He scores! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indifferent. And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
India really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
India utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And it's Camavinga.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him, a smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Now it's Messi. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Well timed, excellent interception. Robertson. Now it's Raul. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Camavinga. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Now it's Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ferran Torres coming on here. The change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And it's Fernandes. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
India are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. India will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Mbappe. It's Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! No, that's just wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Mbappe.
There's going to be another change here. So off he goes. He was the star turn, and he's being received accordingly. Yeah. And time is up. India just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. And it's Beckham. Beckham, good purposeful running this.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's forced to go back. Malaysia were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Played backwards here. And here's Kaka. Kaka going face to face with his great rival, Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
India really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
India have their second corner now. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. And that has been knocked clear. Kaka tries to pass it. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Kaka. Kaka, this is promising. Driving, Kaka!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Kaka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. He's through, now is he in? Has a look and place it forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
India, may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities. Shot at goal! That's another chance! And it's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind.
Chance! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 53 minutes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Van der Ven has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. It's a good run down the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. And here's Raul.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
India get
Raul.
their fourth corner.
Coming on to replace him is number
And it's
13,
hoisted clear.
Griezmann.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Number 9, Mbappe.
They're up to 5
Number
corners
10,
now.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Erling Haaland. Number 18,
Chance to deliver.
Phil Foden.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Beckham. And here's the chance to counter.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Griezmann. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Goes to finish! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Beckham has given away a free kick. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Malaysia are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Raul. Now it's Mbappe, and he's running through. Mbappe! There it is! First blood drawn. And that really is so impressive. A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kaká. And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. India have their second corner now. Cleared away. Oh, nice touch. And it's Beckham. Distributed tidily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This looks promising. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Mbappe, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's in a great shot at goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great.
And the shots! Oh, that is really good tenacity. He's there to hit it!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Played out to the right.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Kaká. Cross from Robertson. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Out to the right. Now he's off and running. Messi might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Raul receives it in a wide position. He's one-on-one. Shoots! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 21,
India find a position of real strength now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
There's the shot! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Jordi Alba.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kubo. And it's Minamino. There's a searching pass. Real chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Japan, after 10 minutes, is
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Played into the box. He's got tall. Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Quarter of an hour played. Ah, such a clever touch. Spread out to the left. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
number 9, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullish header! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
24 minutes is
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Jordi Alba. Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines. Kubo. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Azar. Great vision. Now it's Rice. And it's corner. And it's hoisted clear. Rodri. He's having a hit!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ruben Dias. India finding their passes. And it's made its way to him. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's Itakura. More and more pressure on the ball here. Minamino. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it into space. And he's being shifted off it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they can break here. Rafinha. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Not the most accurate pass. That is good strength. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Japan certainly looks sharp there.
Substitution
They're
on the
very well
field.
drilled in this art of
Number
counter-attacking.
18, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 10, Bukayo Saka.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. All Black claims it safe hands. Kunde. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a loose ball. There's the shot. And it's Azar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ito. Threads one in. Ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Azar. Number 13, Rafinha. Coming on the field,
Kubo!
number 17,
Oh, it's come loose.
Isak.
That's a delicate
Number
pass,
22.
and he's following up. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Haaland. Fourth official showing that there will be... And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And we're done. India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... Wow, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are all... Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And it's Kubo. He's picked his way through. That's an imaginative pass. Real chance! Jordi Alba gets rid without sophistication. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Haaland, and he's on his way! Haaland! There it is! There is the breakthrough! What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
India have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Rafinha hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's neat. Foden. This looks promising.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Douan. Driving on and making good progress. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kubo. Douan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba gets into some space. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Hazard threads one in. Now it's Haaland. Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Foden.
Added time.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played, well played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And the pass is intercepted. Minamino. India are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now Mitoma. Foden. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Endo deals with that comfortably. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is a great pick out. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Rafinha. Coming on the field.
Ødegaard crosses.
Number 22,
Takes a shot!
Ødegaard.
Hazard gets flagged offside. Ito. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ito. And that has been slung wide. Looks a good ball through. Foden receives it in a wide position. There's the header! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack.
Substitution
I
on the
would.
field. Number 18,
Couple of changes
Phil
then
Foden.
in quick succession.
Number 9, Hazard. Coming on the field.
Endo.
Number 10, Bukayo Saka. Number
India
17,
have now
Isak.
used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ito promptly onto that, and that is that. Saka, and that's aimed into the middle. Judge, surely! And that would have won it.
Ødegaard has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. That's really well cleared. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Cross from Ødegaard.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Haaland. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mitoma. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India have done it.
Their solitary strike ultimately...